Okay. Today we're going to learn about the different states of matter. Has anyone ever heard of the states of matter?
No.
Okay, well we have solids, liquids, and gases. Have y'all heard of that? Okay. All right, I want you to set your paper up kind of like this. Have 3 columns, and we're going to number 1 and 2 for each column. And I want you to try to think of something that you think would fall under each category. There's stuff in this room that would fall under each category. So with your pencils, write at least one thing under each column and we'll talk about it. And if you don't get it right, that's fine. We're going to read after this, and what you read will help you understand more of what should go in which category. All right, you got a few guesses down? All right, Wes, tell me what you put under solid.
Pencil.
Pencil, okay. Karen, can you give a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you think that's right or wrong? Thumbs up, okay. And what's something you put under liquid, Karen?
Water.
Water. Wes, can you give her a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
Good.
Good, okay. Did either one of y'all get something for gas?
The air.
Air, okay. Wes, did you put anything?
Oxygen.
Oxygen, we'll put both of those down. How about another for liquid?
Table.
Table, okay. Now we're going to come back to these after we read, and that way you'll be able to look at this and we can mark which ones are right and which ones are wrong. Karen, did you have anything else for solid?
For solid, I had table.
Okay. Well, one of those is going to be right and one of those is going to be not right. We'll figure that out after we read. Okay, let's see. So I'll leave this here while you're reading, and it's something you can glance at, and like I said, we're going to go back to this after we read. But for now, I want you to turn to the back of your notebook. There's a little slide in there that has some information on the states of matter, and you're just going to read that. I'm going to give you a few minutes to kind of whisper read to yourself or silently read, and we'll come back to this when you're done. All right, so let's read to find out if we were correct. And when you get to something that you think you should write down, you can flip to a blank page in your notebook and take a few notes maybe. Because this is going to be on your chapter quiz at the end of the week. So any notes that may help you for the chapter quiz. And I've put crayons right here if you want to draw a few pictures from the reading. You can draw that in your notebook.
What are we doing?
You can, I'm wanting you to write facts that will help you on your chapter quiz from the reading, and then also draw pictures that may help you. If I were keeping an interactive notebook and I came across something in the reading that was a solid, I may write solid and draw a picture of that thing. And if it lists certain things, maybe jot those down. Something you can look at later. participation guide from the beginning. All right, do we think we were right about the pencil being a solid based on what you read? Think a pencil's a solid? What?
Yep.
All right, how about a table?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and is water a liquid?
Yes.
All right, what about table here? Where do we decide table needs to go?
Solid.
So table is a solid. So who can tell me a liquid that we could write where we put table? What's another liquid, y'all?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, that's a good one. All right. And as far as gases go, did y'all learn that air was a gas? All right, and oxygen? All right, very good. Now let's think about some of the characteristics. How about solids? You think you can tell me? Well, I'll give you some options. Do solids change or do they not change?
They don't.
They don't change. So we can't change them. Can't melt them down or anything like that. So I'll put that down here. And if you want to write any of these in your interactive notebooks, remember this is going to be on your chapter quiz. So it doesn't change for solid. All right, for liquid, could we put that it can be poured? Liquids be poured, okay. Let's jot that down. And then for gas, how about hard to see? You agree with that? Okay. So we'll put that down here as well. And your names are on the front, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, now we're going to move on to it's what's called a 1-minute quiz. It does count as a grade, but it should be easy. On the back of your notebook paper, I want you to flip that over. And I want you to write, you can number it 1 and 2, number 1, number 2. And I want you to write down one thing you've learned for number 1. So write anything that you've learned that you thought was interesting. And then for number 2, I want you to tell me something that you're still not clear about. That's something that's still not clear to you. And take your time on these. You want to have complete sentences. Alright, and that's the end of today's lesson, and tomorrow we're going to do a couple of experiments with solids, liquid, and gases. So that should be fun. Thank you guys, you did very good.
All right. Thank you.